Hi, this is Mr. Yonker, and I'm going to go over a short tutorial here on how to create a science notebook. And of course, we used to use these composition notebooks, but we don't anymore. We don't use paper and pencil. We use our iPads, and it's a lot funner, and it's way more possibilities for getting creative and using technology. The first step here in making the digital science notebook is just to kind of have an overview. First of all, you've got Schoology, which is pretty much the organizational center or hub for all classes here at Farmington High School. Notability is your working document. It's the paper, it's the pencil, it's the place where you write down information. It's basically the rough draft of your digital science notebook, but it is a great basic place to store things. And then of course you move from Notability to your Google Drive, and that's the final storage place, in a sense, your final copy of your digital science notebook, and where you share it with your teacher and also possibly your classmates. Basically, there's 3 steps in making your science notebook. It's not hard. I'm going to go over the first step here, and then I'll have 2 other short videos on how to do the next steps as well. First step is you're going to create in Notability a divider and a series of folders, which is the starting point for entering all the information, the notes, the worksheets, the labs, and the graphs. You're going to create a primary backup folder for step 2 in your Google Drive that will be linked to Notability. This is pretty sweet. Once you link it up, it'll automatically sync everything, even the changes that you make, to your current documents that you have in Notability. So it will move your documents, your digital science notebook folders, from Notability to the Google Drive, but it'll move everything, not just biology class, but your other classes as well. And so that's why we need step 3. You're going to create another folder in your Google Drive that you will share with me. You'll need to make sure that you copy your biology folders to this shared folder at least once a week, and I'll remind you guys to do that, so it's not a big deal. Of course, the first step is finding, again, Notability, opening that up, and you'll see this. I pretty much erased everything I had from last year, and the first step is you're going to go up and click on that little plus sign there, which is an opportunity to create a subject and or a divider. And what you want to do is you want to create a divider. You're going to create one divider, and that's going to be biology, and so you're going to type that in, and that's going to be the umbrella over all the other parts of your Notability science notebook. The next step again is you're going to go back to the plus sign, and you're going to create a subject this time, and you're going to actually create multiple. The first one is our introductory chapter called Being a Scientist, and then you're going to just keep doing that. You're going to go back up and click on the plus sign, and you're going to create a subject. Chapter 1, the human animal. Chapter 2 and 3, Chapter 4, cells and homeostasis. Chapter 5, maintaining homeostasis. And Chapter 6, human homeostasis. And you'll notice that in each of these folders, and it's kind of neat what Google Drive will do is it will create these as folders so that whatever you put in those folders will stay in there. And so all the work that we do for Chapter 1, the human animal, will be in that folder, whether it's a lab, whether it's a worksheet, whether it's a homework assignment. And so it's a very simple way to have everything for biology class organized. And when you add stuff, you'll see that 0 will turn to a 1, 2, and 3, etc. The next tutorial is going to be on how you're going to link up your Notability, and you'll only have to do this once, so that we'll always back up and copy all your files and save them from Notability to your Google Drive.